Are you looking for the best motherboards for mining? In this video we will look at some of the best motherboards for mining. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 5. ASUS Prime Z390P LGA1151. ASUS is known for its high-performance computing hardware which are made for daily use computers, including its motherboard for mining, which offers a great balance between standard and mining motherboards. This ASUS Prime Z390P motherboard for mining can be the perfect option for all those who want something which can be used as a standard PC motherboard as well if ever needed. As you would expect, this ASUS motherboard for mining uses a standard ATX form factor for the same. But unlike others, it uses the Intel Z390 chipset in the LGA1151 socket, which not only works with Intel 8th Gen and 9th Gen CPUs, but even supports overclocking for the CPU. As for its GPU support, it offers 6 PCIe slots, which is decent if not the best. Because this motherboard is primarily made for everyday usage, it features a total of 4 memory slots which can work with up to a whopping 128 gigs of maximum memory. Another great thing about this motherboard is that despite having just 4 SATA ports with it, it still offers 2 M.2 SSD slots for high-performance drives. Uses the ATX form factor. Offers the Intel Z390 chipset and LGA1151 CPU socket. Supports Intel 8th and 9th Gen CPUs. Offers 6 PCIe expansion slots for GPUs. Offers 4 memory slots for up to 128 GB RAM. Features 2 M.2 slot and 4 SATA ports. Provides 4x USB 3.2 Gen 1, 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2, 1x HDMI, 1x DisplayPort, 1x Ethernet, 2x PS/2, 3x audio ports. Comes with a 3-year warranty. Number 4. Biostar TB360-BTC PRO 2.0. Biostar also makes even cheaper options when it comes to motherboards for mining, which happen to be even better thanks to their support for more recent hardware required for building a mining rig. The Biostar TB360-BTC PRO 2.0 motherboard for mining can be a great entry-level motherboard that offers pretty great performance while being practical. Speaking of practicality, it uses an ATX form factor which is great for ease of installation without compromising on connectivity. This is due to the reason that you get a total of 12 PCIe expansion GPU slots, which should be plenty for most. Unlike the previous Biostar motherboard given above, this one uses the newer Intel B360 chipset along with the LGA1151 CPU socket, making it viable for the Intel 8th Gen and 9th Gen CPUs. Although, similar to the previous Biostar motherboard, this one also comes with just 2 RAM slots which are made for using up to 32 GB RAM. But the bigger issue with this motherboard is its limited storage options, which includes just 4 SATA and 1 M.2 SSD slot, which is average considering its full size. Thankfully, the larger size of this motherboard does come into play with its good array of ports on the back for ease of use. Uses the ATX form factor. Offers the Intel B360 chipset and LGA1151 CPU socket. Supports Intel 8th and 9th Gen CPUs. Offers 12 PCIe expansion slots for GPUs. Offers 2 memory slots for up to 32 GB RAM. Features 1 M.2 slot and 6 SATA ports. Provides 2x USB 2.0, 4x USB 3.1 Gen 1, 1x HDMI, 1x VGA, x1 Ethernet, 2x PS/2, 3x audio ports. Comes with a 3-year warranty. Number 3. CREAMIC BTC37 Mining Motherboard. CREAMIC is one of the latest and a highly unique option when you are talking about motherboards for mining, as most of its offerings are quite different from all other options available in the market. This CREAMIC BTC37 motherboard for mining is present in the 3rd position in this article because it offers a very unique design in various ways but still happens to be a decent option for many. Starting with its form factor, this motherboard for mining uses a custom form factor which is much larger than even a full-size ATX form factor. Because of this, it is able to support up to 8 GPUs with its 8 full-size PCIe slots. Unfortunately, the primary reason for the lower price of this motherboard for mining is that it does not support external CPUs since it has an integrated one. Although, you still need to install RAM in it using its one SODIMM slot, which is similar to a laptop's memory slot and works with up to 8 GB RAM, which is decent if not the best for applications like crypto mining. Similarly, this motherboard is also a bit limited in terms of its storage options since you only get 2x SATA and 1x mSATA ports with it. Since it is a highly affordable option, its given connectivity options are fairly good. This is to be expected considering that this motherboard is made primarily for mining rigs. Uses a custom form factor. Offers an integrated CPU with no upgrade ability. Offers 8 PCIe expansion slots for GPUs. Offers one memory slot for up to 8 GB RAM. Features one mSATA slot and 2 SATA ports. Provides 4x USB 2.0, 1x HDMI, 1x VGA, 1x Ethernet. Number 2. Biostar Motherboard TB360-BTC PRO. While Biostar might not be as popular as other brands of computer components, it is definitely a viable option for all those who want something highly versatile without paying a premium for the same. Biostar's TB360-BTC PRO motherboard for mining is present in the second position in this listicle, as this is most likely the best value for money option out there if you want a standard-sized motherboard while having multiple PCIe expansion slots. To be exact, this motherboard for mining uses the standard ATX form factor, despite which it is able to offer a total of 12 PCIe expansion slots. As for its processor compatibility, this motherboard uses the Intel B250 chipset and the LGA 1151 socket, making it viable for Intel's 6th and 7th gen processors, which is the same as the ASRock offering. Another similarity between this and the ASRock motherboard for mining is that this one also offers a total of 2 RAM slots for up to 32 GB total memory. Because this is a full-size ATX motherboard, you get pretty storage options in the form of 6x SATA ports and a 1x M.2 SSD slot for high-speed drives. While it is not the best, it certainly offers better rear connectivity than the ASRock motherboard. Uses the ATX form factor. Offers the Intel B250 chipset and LGA 1151 CPU socket. Supports Intel 6th and 7th gen CPUs. Offers 12 PCIe expansion slots for GPUs. Offers 2 memory slots for up to 32 GB RAM. Features one M.2 slot and 6 SATA ports. Provides 4x USB 2.0, 4x USB 3.0, 1x DVI-D, 1x Ethernet, 2x PS/2, 3x audio ports. Comes with a 3-year warranty. Number 1. ASRock H110 Pro BTC Plus 13 GPU Mining Motherboard. ASRock is primarily known for its highly affordable and budget computer components, which also happens to be offering quite a premium and high-performance option for those who want a motherboard for mining made for large-sized mining rigs. The ASRock H110 Pro BTC Plus motherboard for mining is present in the first position in this list, since this is the perfect option for building highly powerful mining rigs. Unlike what you would expect, this motherboard uses a standard ATX form factor. And since it is quite an old motherboard, it uses the Intel H110 chipset and the Intel LGA 1151 CPU socket, which are designed for the Intel 6th gen and 7th gen CPUs. Despite all this, it is able to offer a total of 13 PCIe expansion GPU slots, which is the highest in this listicle. Apart from supporting a very large amount of graphics cards, this motherboard for mining also offers decent performance with its 2 memory slots, which can work with up to 32 GB memory. You also get decent storage options with this motherboard in the form of 6 SATA ports and 1 M.2 SSD slot. Uses the ATX form factor. Offers the Intel H110 chipset and LGA 1151 CPU socket. Supports Intel 6th and 7th gen CPUs. Offers 13 PCIe expansion slots for GPUs. Offers 2 memory slots for up to 32 GB RAM. Features one M.2 slot and 6 SATA ports. Provides 4x USB 2.0, 2x USB 3.1 Gen 1, 1x DVI-D, 1x Ethernet, 2x PS/2, 3x audio ports. Comes with a 2-year warranty.